Welcome to Tiffany's. Today I am doing a credenza makeover. I bought this piece from Facebook Marketplace. It looked completely different than what it does now. I did a Farmhouse Glam look to this, gave it a rustic look. I'm actually going to show you guys what I used to create this look. Unfortunately, I do not have all of my footage. This is something that I did back in 2019 when we built our first home, and I really wanted to put something personal in our space, and I thought this was just great, and I had so much fun doing it. But if you have questions or comments about anything that you see or anything that I've done throughout this process, leave them below and I'll be happy to answer your questions there. And I will do my best for all of the pieces that I have to let you know where I purchased them from. So I just put the wood filler. I like this squeezable wood filler in these spaces so that they can dry overnight. It only takes 2 hours with this. I place these down here just in case my husband walks in and closes it. He has a habit of doing that. So, and that way it won't be so hard for me to open since there are no knobs on it. So, here are all the old knobs. And then here are my lucid or acrylic, if you will, that I'm going to place on all of them. I think it's going to be so pretty against the white color. I actually am not going to use this paint on here. I'm going to get a rolling brush, a deglosser, a different primer, and a bucket of paint for this because I think this is gonna run just like it did on my table. So, yeah, I'm not doing that. So what I did was, so this pack came with the Hickory hardware brand, came with 2 sizes of screws. And so the obvious thing to me was to see which one was the same size as the original. And it's this one's the smaller one, so we'll be using these instead of the long ones, and we'll just keep these for another project. So guys, this is only my second piece of furniture that I've ever DIY per se. I'm going out of order here. You guys will see the first one later. So I don't have any equipment. So my friend let me use or have this 80 grit sandpaper here. So basically the process that I used is obviously I removed the hardware. You guys saw that. And then I just took the liquid wood and I applied it within these little openings where the knobs were. Let that dry overnight, about 24 hours. Came back, and then I just went ahead and started doing this process that you're looking at right now. After I finished just kind of sandpapering the entire piece down, I laid some primer on top of the entire credenza, and that dried pretty quickly. And then I came back and I did attempt to use a roller brush with some paint, but that took way too long and it was just dripping everywhere, and I was just like, oh my goodness, this is too much. So I went ahead and I did use the spray paint. Okay, I spray painted it, and that's when I decided to go ahead and give it a rustic look and kind of like sandpaper over the paint because I had some drippings all over it. Some paint drippings. So I needed to cover that up, and I was trying to figure out how am I going to make this look good because the smooth, clean white finish was pretty, but there were spots all over it that just had drippings everywhere. So I was just like, okay, I'm going to have to make this look rustic. So that's the way I kind of camouflaged it, because initially I was not going to make a rustic piece. I'm happy I did because I feel like it gave it a lot more character. I love the way it looks. My friends, my family, they could not believe that I did this. They were just like, oh my God, I thought you bought this. I thought it came this way. But yes, so anyways, before I forget, I did want to tell you that these gold pieces that you see here, they came from Hobby Lobby, and they were not gold. I spray painted these gold. I did not show this in the beginning, but I spray painted these gold, and I needed some contrast between the acrylic and the white, so it just fit perfectly. And the glue that I used, it held up pretty well. One of the handles came off, but we were able to put it back on. And then I tried using a ruler to make sure that all of these handles were on here evenly. But guys, guess what? I didn't know what I was doing with that. I YouTubed that. I could not figure it out. I did this all by eye. Okay, I just eyeballed it, and I think I did pretty good. I think that third drawer just looks slightly off the little piece, but I don't know. You guys let me know what you think. So what do you think? How do you think it looks, considering that I just kind of eyeballed it and I did not use any rulers or anything to level this off? I literally flipped this entire thing upside down, and I had my husband flip it for me, and I laid it down just eyeballing it. And I just prayed, and look at God, it just turned out awesome. So anyways, let me know what you guys think. I'm proud of it, very proud. I feel so good to have something with my own personal touch in my home. Try to ignore these speakers on my husband's at the bottom. We're gonna have to do something about this because this is not aesthetically pleasing with these cords and stuff. So anyways, but I'm pleased with it for now. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. The link to some of the items that I use that I can find will be in the description box below to Amazon store. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.